Good day everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we will discuss something that may sound simple, but is actually very powerful and very relevant, which is the citizenship. When you hear the word citizenship, you might think, pagiging Filipino lang yan. But citizenship is more than that. It is not just about where you were born. It is about your legal identity, your political rights, your responsibilities, and your relationship with the state. As a future professionals in hospitality and tourism industry, understanding citizenship is very important. Why? Because you deal with foreign tourists, overseas Filipinos, dual citizens, foreign investors, and international hotel chains. So this topic is not just a law, it is part of your professional foundation. But class, what is citizenship? Citizenship is the legal relationship between the person and the state. So it means you have the rights like voting, protection, and the duties to obey those laws and paying taxes. Simple words, it is official membership in a country. If you are a Philippine citizen, the government will protect you. Well, you have a right and you have also a duty. So, citizenship is both privilege and responsibility. Hindi lang ito basta benefits lang. May obligasyon ka din. So the rights of Filipino citizens, as a citizen, you have the political and civil rights. First right is rights to vote, may karapatan kang bumoto. Rights to run for public office if you are qualified. Rights to own a property. Rights to be protected by the government. And the last is rights to travel and return to the country. In the hospitality industry, this matters so much. For example, if you open a hotel resort, you can legally own a land if you are Filipino. But if you are foreigner, there are restrictions. So, citizenship affects business ownership. I give an example. That's why the time of closing of ABS-CBN, the reason of nag-close siya because of dili man kuno Filipino ang nag-own ang tag-iya sa ABS-CBN. So, as part of citizenship, so di siya pwede tagaan of rights to own a property. Okay? So, duties of Filipinos. Now, citizenship is not just about the rights. It is also involved duties. So, duties include ours, obeying laws, paying taxes, respecting the Constitution, and defending the country if necessary. As a future professionals, when you operate hotel or tourism businesses, you have also a duties. You may pay taxes. You may follow labor laws. You may comply with local government and regulation. So that is a part of being a responsible citizen. Kung hindi mo susundin ang mga batas, pwede kang makasuhan o masara ang negosyo mo. So, citizenship is connect directly to business responsibility. But who are citizens of the Philippines? Kisa magyud ang mga citizens sa Pilipinas. Kisa ito makonsider as Filipino citizen. So, according to the Constitution, that the following are the Filipino citizens. So first, those who were citizens at the time of the adoption of the Constitution. So kung panahon ng Philippine Constitution, It refers to the historical continuity. Sa panahon na gilagdaan ng konstitusyon na buhi ka ng pagsugod para sa saligang batas, you are part as a citizen in the Philippines. Okay. Second, those whose mother is Filipino citizen. Kung imong parents ay mga Filipino, there should be you are a Filipino. What if, sir, ang akong mama Filipino, ang papa na ko is foreigner? It should be as where you are being born as kagipanganak yun. You are panganak ka sa mismong sa line na so dito ka naka-citizen. Kung dili ka sa Philippines kipanganak, you are a Filipino. What if, sir, nagsakay ko og sakyan ang og aeroplano? Sa airplane ko nanganak. Dito i-measure kung asa dapit na country na area responsibility belong ang airplane during ka panganak. So ato kabilong imong citizenship. Pero depends of you're going to apply it by the legal process. Third, those born before the January 17, 1973, the cut-off date of Filipino mothers who elected Philippine citizens upon reaching the age of majority. So kung panahon pala na 1973, pato pala kung nakaregister yung mama until makadecide ka na may pang Filipino, you should be considered as a citizen in the Philippines. Then those who are naturalized in accordance with the law. So I have two types of citizenship. First is the natural born citizen. Natural born citizen are those who are Filipino from birth. They did not do anything to acquire citizenship. If at time at your birth, at least one parent was Filipino, you are natural born. Why is it important? Because only natural born citizen can become a president, become presidente, vice president, senator, and some national offices. Mga ganito na issue regarding sa nationality ni Alice Go and akong issue sa entire Philippines because dili pa kung siya Filipino. Okay? So, this is to ensure the full loyalty to the Philippines. In hospitality and tourism, you aim to become Secretary of Tourism. Someday, you must be natural born. So, citizenship type affects the political leadership opportunities. Okay? Second is naturalized citizens. So, foreign nationals who acquire Philippine citizen through legal process. So, naturalized citizens are foreigners who became Filipino through the legal process. So, niagis sila og laing mga proseso. Kanang you are kabana ka og Filipina, then you want to be a Filipino also, you will undergo legal process. You will file and submit requirements para sa officially ka maingon na Filipino citizen. Example, a foreigner who has lived in the Philippines for many years and is granted citizenship by the court. Tabo ng mga Filipino nowadays na school na sa Pilipinas, sa pila katuig ng pagsigya nila sila mo file para mo siya part with the citizens in the Philippines. So, interesting concept. A foreigner investor wants to open a resort in Palawan and they are not Filipino, they can fully own the land. They may need a Filipino partner, muna mga sa Pinay, or corporate arrangement allowed by the law. So, citizenship affect tourism investment. Imo na most di mga sawa sa Pilipina diri sa Philippines. So, how is this citizenship acquired? Saan kuno? Para makukanta sa may mo siyang citizen sa Pilipinas. First is the jus sanguinis or by birth. So, if your parents is both are Filipinos, this is automatic at birth who will be marked as Filipino citizen. Next is by naturalization, so judicial or administrative process. Same what I've said a while ago, some foreigners might be undergo with the legal processes. Labo na kung gusto siya maghimong Filipino. Some of them can be by election, so applicable only to those born before 1973 to mothers, Filipino mothers. So katong panahon na acquire na or gipa sibong na ang saligang batas dito pa mag-start kung apil na ka atong panahon na kaning panahon na before 1973 you are being part with the Filipino citizenship. Okay. But question is, if ever you lost and reacquisition of citizenship, sa mga pagkawala citizenship. So, a Filipino may lose citizenship through first, a Filipino through the naturalization in the other country. Example, gilayin sila yung nasod. At na ka, nag-file ka dito aglo, gusto na kami mong American citizen na, or you are serving in the foreign armed forces sa laing country to possible mawala mo pag citizen or express renunciation of Filipino citizenship. Kumingon ka na ayoko nang maging Pinoy, hindi na ko ganahan may yung Filipino at ito pala nag-start na da pili na ka Filipino. So example, if a Filipino becomes a US citizen through naturalization, they lost Philippine citizenship. Now, why is this important in hospitality? Because citizenship affects business ownership, employment in government, tourism agency, and property rights. So, if we lose Filipino citizenship, certain rights may change. Ibig sabihin, mga rights mo dili as a Philippines, hindi mo apply na. You're not being protected by the government because dili naman ka Filipino citizen. Okay. So, reacquisition of citizenship under the Republic Act number 9225, Citizenship Retention and Reacquisition Act of 2023. The former natural-born Filipinos who became foreign citizen may acquire Filipino citizenship. So this also a dual citizenship, meaning you can be Filipino and other nationality at the same time. Pwede ito no, na mahimo kang American citizen and Filipino citizen. Kasi in tourism, this is very important. Many overseas Filipinos, they invest in hotels, they build resorts, they open travel agencies, and retire in the Philippines. So nauban na nagtrabaho sa Amerika, nakatrabaho to pila ka long-term work in other country, na time na they're going back to the Philippines. Alis sila mag-retire and naas sila mga business dito tapos mga business here in the Philippines. Okay, they also file do legal processes para mahimo kang dual citizen. Okay, so dual citizenship encourages investment in the tourism industry. So citizenship law supports economic growth. Okay, so pwede tayo pwede may kung mahimong American citizen na hindi na ko kalimtan ang pagiging Filipino citizen. So the importance of citizenship as a citizen and also in the tourism, in a citizenship determines political rights. You can have rights to vote and file candidacy. So mo na kita natin karapatan mutlagan mo nang karong panahon na dako yung impact kung namudagan senator, president, ilang ipangitawon anak kung tinuo ba siya na Filipino or now meet ba na kung ba yung requirements as being Filipino. It define national identity and loyalty. Para may yung pag nainaang po ni mo na ay kay label. Di kayo magdaglag na kasi lang laso na wala ka label. They grants protection locally and internationally. you're being protected by the government. Daghang karapatan tang makuha if kita ay officially a Filipino citizen, and encourages active participation and democracy. So, in hospitality and tourism industry, as future hospitality professionals, citizenship is so matters. First, visa and immigration. So when checking in guests at hotel, nationality affects the visa duration. Siyempre, mabuan mo, ay, di siya Filipino, ay, tagil na nasa siya. Makita mo sa visa, good kung kanus ara siya kutob mo stay as a tourist here in the Philippines. Identification requirements, makailat pa kung kisa ni siya o say nationality. And reporting to immigration. Maka-report dahil ito na kanin, na-stay siya diri Then, na-stay siya 3 weeks. Okay, so you must understand the difference between the citizens and the foreign nationals. Second, property ownership. Foreigners generally cannot own land in the Philippines. So if you manage a resort development project, citizenship determines ownership structure. Like what I've said ganiha, no? Same with ABS-CBN. Wala siya. Close siya because of dili kuno Filipino ang nag-iya sa ABS-CBN. Some companies, establishment in Palawan, in Boracay, also in Bohol, nag-close na because of dili magud Filipino ang tag-iya sa mga establishment. So mo na karon well, students, we have we notice that some of those foreigners, ilang menyuan o ilang pares is mga Filipino. Di kay because of love, no? Uman kay ilang nagibuhat na to own a property kay ipangan na nila sa mismong Pinoy na parehas ng Filipino citizen. So, third is employment. Certain government tourism position require Filipino citizenship. So foreign workers may need special permits. Kung na yung trabaho, gikan America, magtrabaho sa Philippines to be part in foreign, in part with tourism industry, na as they need a permits or something requirements you need to comply para mahimo siyang trabahante sa Philippines. Last is taxation. Citizens and foreign nationals may have different tax implications. So, lalahi the taxes. Lahi ang kaltas sa foreigners o kaltas sa ato as Filipinos. So, if we become a tourism entrepreneur, citizenship knowledge protects you legally. Okay? The question is, should dual citizens be allowed to run for public office? Why or why not? Dagan ba kuno? Yes. So dual citizen can run for office in the Philippines. If their dual citizenship is by naturalization, they must renounce their current citizenship when filing their COC. Natural born dual citizens are generally fully Filipino but must meet all qualifications and take the Philippine oath of allegiance. So, si Alice Goser, manong wala man siya nahimo na stop man kung yung mahimong public servant o apart with the mahimong mayor, because of wala man siya maipakita na birth certificate o any papers na makapatuod na dual citizen siya. Based sa record kuno na ang nakita guys ay yung pagka-Chinese citizen. So mo itong hitabo na hindi siya pwede mo dagan as so students mo to have. So this ensure that the loyalty to the Philippines. Leadership in tourism policy requires a clear national allegiance. So class, always remember this, that hospitality is not about welcoming the world, but before you welcome the world, you must understand your legal identity. Citizenship defines who you are, what rights you have, and what responsibilities you carry, what opportunities are able to you. Okay, so citizenship is not just about legal term, It's your connection to the nation, it's your responsibility to uphold laws, and it's your foundation as a future business owner, leader, and professional. So thank you, class. Prepare well. You always carry your identity as a responsible Filipino professional. This is Sir Ryan and Mabuhay.